This fish isn't like anything else. With a skull as large as a small car and teeth that could slice through metal, Dunkleosteus was a formidable predator in the Devonian seas. Imagine you're walking along an ancient Devonian shoreline, 380 million years ago. The air is thick with carbon dioxide, and the water teems with life. Suddenly, you spot something moving in the shallows, a giant shadow that could only belong to one creature, Dunkleosteus. It's not just a fish. It's a living tank on fins, reaching up to 6 meters in length and weighing several tons. Dunkleosteus was built like a tank, with a head alone weighing as much as your car and armored in plates thicker than a castle wall. This armor wasn't just protection, it was integral to its formidable power. Dunkleosteus's jaws were equipped with sharp blades that could easily shatter bones and crush prey, making it one of the top predators of its time. The first thing you notice is those teeth. They're not teeth at all, more like serrated blades, each one longer than your forearm. And here's the kicker. They weren't for slicing flesh, but for ripping through bone. Imagine a fish with tools designed specifically to break into armored tanks. That's Dunkleosteus, a predator that ruled the Devonian seas over 350 million years ago, preying on heavily armored placoderms and leaving little resistance in its wake. Now let's talk about its jaws. The mouth of this creature is something out of a horror movie. Picture it opening up wide enough to swallow you whole, with those massive plates clicking into place like the doors on a battleship. It could bite down with such force that it would crush anything in its path. If we had bite force meters back then, Dunkleosteus would have maxed out the scale, capable of exerting one of the most powerful bites ever recorded among vertebrates. But here's where things get crazy. This fish wasn't just a predator, it was also an ecosystem engineer. Its feeding habits completely reshaped the Devonian seas. Imagine diving into a world where every rock and crevice bears witness to its presence, where entire species of animals were forced to adapt or perish because they couldn't escape its formidable jaws. Now, how did such a beast live? Dunkleosteus moved like a stealthy submarine, its thick scales providing both protection and hydrodynamic efficiency in the water. While earlier views suggested it was slow and cumbersome, studies reveal that it possessed surprising agility and speed, capable of striking with remarkable precision. This apex predator could swiftly ambush prey along Devonian shorelines, showcasing its formidable hunting prowess. And then, get this, the way it fed is truly awe-inspiring. Imagine locking jaws with another creature, its bony armor clashing against yours in an intense struggle. Once you subdue your prey, you pin it down and deliver a devastating bite with those sharp, blade-like teeth. It's like a prehistoric battle every time Dunkleosteus goes hunting. But here's something even wilder. Its teeth were so strong they could bite through bone with ease. And it wasn't just about eating. Dunkleosteus used those powerful jaws to defend itself and establish dominance over rivals. Think about that for a second. This fish was the apex predator of its world during the Devonian period. Now, let's zoom out for a moment. Dunkleosteus didn't live in isolation. It shaped entire ecosystems. It preyed on armored fish like arthrodires and placoderms, forcing them to evolve thicker armor plates and defensive structures. This constant pressure led to an evolutionary arms race that defined the Devonian seas. But here's where things get truly insane. Dunkleosteus wasn't just about its size and strength. It had a unique anatomy. Its jaw joint was like a hinge on steroids, allowing it to open its mouth incredibly wide. With powerful muscles attached to bony plates instead of teeth, Dunkleosteus could generate tremendous force to crush the shells of ammonites or bite through the armor of other armored fish, making it one of the top predators in Devonian seas. And then there's the tail. Don't forget about that powerful whip-like tail that pushed Dunkleosteus through the water. It wasn't just for propulsion. This fish used it as a weapon too, delivering devastating blows to anything in its path. So imagine a predator not only biting harder than any animal today, but also smacking you around like a fly swatter with its robust tail. But wait, there's more. Dunkleosteus had something else no one expected: agility. Sure, it was massive and built like a tank, but it could move swiftly through water to catch prey off guard. Think of a great white shark in a prehistoric suit. That's what this apex predator would have been like. Now, here's the big question. How did Dunkleosteus manage to survive for millions of years? Well, its sheer dominance was only part of the answer. It thrived thanks to an ecosystem that provided abundant prey and minimal competition, allowing it to maintain a balanced food web with smaller fish species. But eventually, environmental changes led to shifts in oceanic ecosystems, leading to its decline. The end came gradually. As ecosystems diversified and other species evolved more effective defenses and varied diets, Dunkleosteus faced increasing challenges. Its prey developed better strategies to evade capture, and new predators began to emerge that could outcompete it for resources. Over millions of years, these changes shifted the balance against this once dominant giant fish. And then one day, boom, it was gone. The Devonian seas changed irrevocably when Dunkleosteus went extinct. But here's what really sticks with you. Imagine a world where such formidable predators reigned supreme for millions of years, only to vanish entirely from Earth's history. Think about it. We're still uncovering the mysteries of Dunkleosteus today, finding new fossils that tell us more about its dominance in the Devonian seas. It's like peeling back layers on an ancient puzzle, each piece bringing us closer to understanding how this apex predator lived and thrived over 360 million years ago. So here's your takeaway from all this. Dunkleosteus wasn't just a big fish. It was the epitome of prehistoric might, a creature that defined an era with its presence during the late Devonian period. And yet, despite its dominance, it couldn't survive forever as environmental changes led to its extinction. That's what makes studying animals like Dunkleosteus so fascinating. It shows us how fleeting power can be in the grand scheme of things. Think about those massive teeth. Think about being pinned by a beast that could crush anything with ease. And then think about everything we still don't know about this fish. How it lived, what it ate, and why it disappeared. That's what makes Dunkleosteus so incredible and mysterious. This giant placoderm ruled the Devonian seas around 360 million years ago, and its powerful jaws made it a formidable apex predator of its time. So there you have it, the tale of Dunkleosteus, a fearsome predator that dominated its world with sheer force. When you step back into those Devonian waters, imagine the shadow of this giant fish moving just beneath the surface, ready to strike at any moment. Think about that claw. Think about being pinned by a beast that could crush anything with ease. Imagine yourself wading in the shallow waters of the Devonian shoreline, ankle-deep in silt and mud. Suddenly, you feel a shadow pass beneath your feet, a dark silhouette longer than any fish you've ever seen. That's Dunkleosteus, lurking just out of sight, a massive prehistoric predator capable of delivering bone-crushing bites with its reinforced jaws. This beast was built for battle. Its armored head alone weighed more than 2 grown men combined. Those massive jaws could snap shut with an incredible force, capable of crushing thick logs and the bones of prey without sustaining damage. Imagine such power just feet away from you. It's truly terrifying. Dunkleosteus terrorized Devonian seas around 360 million years ago, a time when it was apex predator in its aquatic domain. But Dunkleosteus wasn't just a brute. It was an engineering marvel of destruction. Its skull featured intricate hinges and locking mechanisms that enabled incredibly powerful bites. With jaw muscles accounting for up to 50% of its body weight, it could clamp down with such force that even the toughest armor-plated fish couldn't withstand its jaws. It didn't need speed or agility. It relied on sheer strength to dominate its Devonian seas. Now, imagine you're diving deeper into these ancient waters, closer to where Dunkleosteus reigns supreme. You see the ripples of its skin gliding through the water. It's a predator in every sense of the word. Its body was shaped like an armored tank, moving with grace and power that belies its bulk. Dunkleosteus patrolled the Devonian seas around 360 to 380 million years ago, reigning as the apex predator of its time. But what really strikes you is how perfectly adapted this fish was to its environment. It lived during the late Devonian period, when reefs were just beginning to form, creating complex ecosystems where smaller predators thrived. Dunkleosteus was the apex predator in this bustling world of coral and small fish. Its territory stretched from North America to Europe, ruling over vast swaths of coastal waters. Despite its might, Dunkleosteus faced significant challenges it could not overcome. Environmental changes and evolving ecosystems ultimately threatened its dominance. As new species emerged and environmental pressures intensified, the reign of this formidable predator came to an end. Its disappearance serves as a stark reminder that even the most powerful creatures can fall when the world around them shifts. Imagine spotting Dunkleosteus as it glides through the Devonian waters like an armored fortress. This is no ordinary fish. It's a testament to nature's evolution and adaptation over millions of years. Studying this ancient giant reveals the intricate balance of life and the transient dominance of apex predators in Earth's history. So when you step back onto solid ground, remember the shadow that passed beneath your feet, the ghost of Dunkleosteus haunting the Devonian shoreline some 380 to 360 million years ago. It reminds us that even in a world ruled by giants, there's always an ever-changing tide just waiting to shift the balance once again. As you wade further into the shallow waters, imagine the ripples spreading out around your feet. Those same ripples could have echoed off Dunkleosteus's massive armored plates millions of years ago. It's a surreal thought that this behemoth was once gliding just inches below where you stand, patrolling its domain as one of the apex predators of its time. Picture it now. You're knee-deep in a Devonian shoreline, and suddenly a shadow looms over your head. That shadow belongs to Dunkleosteus, its body so massive that it barely needs to move to dominate the area around it. Those plates weren't just for show. They were battle armor, designed to protect one of the fiercest predators ever to swim in those ancient waters. And then you notice something else: the diversity of smaller fish darting about. They're not afraid because Dunkleosteus is long gone from these waters. It lived during the late Devonian period, about 380 to 360 million years ago, while today's marine ecosystems have evolved in its absence. Instead, they coexist cautiously with other apex predators of their era, like living in a world where giant tanks no longer prowl around. And everyone knows its power, but also respects the new balance of life that has emerged. This is where you realize how interconnected everything truly was back then. The mighty Dunkleosteus didn't just rule the Devonian seas, it shaped aquatic ecosystems. Its presence dictated food chains and influenced migration patterns, forcing smaller fish to adapt in order to coexist with this apex predator. Every creature in those waters had to evolve strategies to survive alongside this living fortress. But as you turn to leave and the water laps against your ankles, take a moment to think about what Dunkleosteus's absence means today. The Devonian seas without this apex predator would be an eerie silence that speaks of a shift in power dynamics. Once dominant, its legacy endures only in our imaginations and fossil records. As you step out onto the Devonian shoreline, reflect on the formidable presence of Dunkleosteus and the ever-changing nature of ecological dominance. This ancient predator's reign came to an abrupt end, illustrating the dynamic and unpredictable cycles that shape life through Earth's history.